You're now listening to the number one podcast on the planet. Dofat Chat Podcast. You are now listening to Dofat Chat Podcast.
What's good, everybody, once again?
Yes.
Welcome to Dofat Chat Podcast. We're bringing the best of hip-hop culture, urban politics, news, celebrity gossip, sometimes, music reviews, music stuff, good stuff,
fashion,
recipes.
Oh, yes.
Fried chicken.
Yes. How many ways can you
chicken
fry
wings.
it?
Oh, I got to tell you a story about my chicken wings I just bought. I bought 12 packs of chicken wings from the store. I opened up one pack. They were bad.
Wow.
And I brought all 12 packs back to the supermarket.
Wow. Absolutely.
And I was like, yo, these are bad. And then I called Purdue on top of that.
Wow.
And I said, yo, my chicken wings are bad. And they sent me a $30 check.
That's what I'm talking about.
Really?
That's right. Getting the bags. Bags of chicken, bags of cash.
All right, so I came up. I got my chicken. I mean, I got I got the money from the store and the $30. And yeah, the funny thing about it was that I had to write a letter and everything.
What?
And they replied back with a with a reference number. Then I called and they said, "What's your reference number, sir?" Mm-hmm. And I get a reference number. They said, "Oh, you're the guy with the 12 packs of chicken wings."
Wow. Wow.
No, yeah, that's me.
Wow. I don't have a 6-pack. I have a 12-pack.
Yeah.
Wow.
They said, "Can you confirm your name?"
Tony Chicken
Yeah, they know my name at Purdue now.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Put some respect on my name.
Yeah, put some respect on my chicken. We dropping bombs today.
Serious, man. Don't disrespect the chicken.
Yeah.
Funny, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, they should have actually given me more than $30 because I prevented a death.
Yes.
Someone could have eaten and died.
Yeah. They could have went to that deluxe coupe in the sky.
That's how I look at it. Yeah. I'm like, yo, I just saved you guys embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
A lawsuit. Well, a lot of things going on today. A lot of people getting sued. A lot of
oh
yeah. Well, that's what happens when you get money. People try to take it.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
More money, more problems. Isn't that what B.I.G. said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people try. I want to talk about last week though. We had that was the number one episode so far last week. We want to thank everybody for tuning in, downloading. Actually, we have so many downloads and a lot of people retweeting and spread the word. You want to
know why? We got the best listeners out there.
Yes.
We got the best listeners. You guys.
Shout out to y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, and make sure for those that don't know, make sure you follow us at Dofat Chat. And make sure you check out the website at dofatchat.com.
Yeah, and remember your music to submit your music too, because we will be doing some reviews coming up here.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Don't be shook. Send it.
At music at dofatchat.com.
Yes.
Word.
We have a lot of things on the agenda. So many things happened this week that it's crazy. We have the memes floating around with the fun killer lady.
Yeah, with the shade,
with the shades on her phone.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like, they're barbecuing.
This looks like an incident right here is about to happen. Mm-hmm. I see them here. He has a piece of chicken in his hand. She is sitting there looking and just waiting, listening to some R&B.
Oh, man.
They're having fun. Mm-hmm. Let's call the cops.
And they're not offering me any. That's what it really was. She really wanted some.
Yeah.
But who does that? You know, who calls the cops on people barbecuing?
That's crazy. 2 hours she was there watching them.
2 hours.
She said, "How dare you? The ordinance says you cannot have charcoal."
Yeah, but then
grills.
she tried to weep and all that and act like
she was faking the funk.
Yeah, she definitely was.
The cop looked
They're
like he was
following me.
soaking it up, though.
What state was that?
That was in California, Oakland. It was in Oakland.
No.
Yes.
That was Oakland?
Yes.
What?
Oakland.
And she ain't catch a royal, you know what?
Nah, because you know what? Because she is her own worst enemy and she made the real fool of herself, and that's why it went viral, because it's ridiculous. People are having a good time on the lake, and the guy said, "I've been coming here since I was a kid."
Yeah, he said something like 15 years, right?
Yeah, since he was a kid.
Wow, that's crazy. And she was just a fun killer.
Yeah.
So we have a new sound. We do this. Yeah, so we give her one of those, whatever it is, a Street Fighter.
Yep. Yep. And then they rained on her parade even more by having a huge barbecue out there with tons of people, and she didn't even show up.
Oh man,
Guess she wasn't welcome.
she didn't want no chicken.
She was there in spirit.
Yep.
That's funny, man.
So that was one little party. We had another little fiesta in New York with that lawyer. They call him the racist lawyer, racist Aaron.
Yeah,
that's his
jerk.
nickname now.
Yeah, so we got Barbecue Becky and Racist Aaron. Wow.
Yeah. So the situation with racist Aaron, what's his last name again?
Schlossberg or something.
Schlossman?
Should be stupid idiot.
Something weird. I don't know.
Slosh something. Yeah. Well, I get it. Anyway, he there's a video all over on the internet. It went viral where he was in a deli during his lunch hour. The workers there were talking amongst themselves in Spanish, and he got upset because they were speaking Spanish.
He has some real nerve to be in New York City, of all places, and mad because people are speaking Spanish. There's likely more Spanish people in that New York City block, you know what I mean, than him.
Exactly.
So, and then
Yeah,
it
but
was
they're
also
outside his house
discovered.
now.
Yeah, he has no right to say that. It was also discovered several years ago. Was posted a video where he actually went up and had an
right.
altercation with a guy. Literally went up to him, and if I'm correct, he pushed him, basically got physical, and then was insulting him like, "You're not from this country.
Yeah.
You blah 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 blah." And the guy looked Caucasian. So you're doing this even to Caucasian looking people just because you feel like it. Wow. See, but this is the problem. People like this, when people record, that stuff doesn't go away.
Yeah, it doesn't. And everyone has a smartphone now.
Yep.
He can't run though. He's trying to run.
He
away.
tried to run.
Oh yeah, he was trying to run down the block from the from the
Yo.
He ran
paparazzi.
twice.
What's wrong, Aaron? What happened to what you said yesterday, Aaron?
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
why
that's
don't
right.
you want to talk to us, Aaron? What about hey, you had a lot to say.
Yeah, but my man did the dip move on them. I ain't even gonna lie. Like he ran down the block real fast.
But the funniest thing was when they called the band and they blocked the street off the day after.
The mariachi band, right?
And they were celebrating and having a party out there, and the media was out there.
He was tight.
Oh man.
He got kicked out of his office. He was in a shared office space. They gave him the boot. I wonder if
They're trying to get him out of his house now.
But wait,
Possibly.
Yes, but isn't it ironic that he advertises he speaks fluent Spanish?
He does?
Yes, that was the irony of it all.
Whoa. I didn't even know that.
Yep,
Funny.
on their website, advertised. Yep,
Hilarious. yo.
Crazy. Did he think we weren't going to know? And then he was hiding behind the umbrella. Did you see the footage where he's hiding
Oh, yeah.
behind the
He's
umbrella?
an idiot.
Hiding and running.
This guy's a moron. If you're gonna talk tough, then stand behind it.
Coward.
Yeah, he definitely
Aaron
was.
Schlouser.
We got to hit him with one of these.
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, well, speaking of all this craziness going on, we have some good things. Well, good things in urban culture and hip hop news. Tekashi and Casanova supposedly made up. Casanova and Tekashi.
they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying it's good for New York, but
Yeah. My whole thing is, like I said in the last episode, hip hop, a lot of people said hip hop is just fake anyway.
Yeah.
Now in
WWF.
2018, everything is just, how could I say, exaggerated by 1,000%.
manufactured.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, the listeners now are falling in love with the character. And then once the character becomes popular, then they put out a record. And then guess what happens? The people that love the character goes and support the record.
Yep.
And that's how they become superstars. Not saying that they're talented, saying that they have followers and fans.
Based on what they built up for this character that they're playing, because it's not
Exactly.
authentic.
Reminiscent of Paris Hilton.
Wow.
Yeah. And when we're talking about fans and we're talking about followers, I have to mention the Beehive.
Yay!
I don't know if you guys saw my social media. You saw my social media, right? They have Beyonce mass at a church in San Francisco.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to read that.
That's
It's crazy,
creepy, man.
It's real crazy. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And they have it's a video clip.
That's
it's like
crazy.
5-6 minutes there, and they're singing her songs, praising and worshiping
Get
to
information. Jesus.
what song was it? They were, I'm a survivor. And they were in
Yes.
Yo.
Yeah.
Mad ladies holding hands and
Yo.
That's kind of creepy though, man.
It is creepy.
Oh, my faithful ladies.
Jim Jones-ish.
I said, yo, something's wrong. So like, people don't see something really wrong with the people that are doing all this stuff. It's one thing to be a fan of like Beyonce, but now you're going over the edge and you're worshiping people and you're worshiping stuff and you're worshiping songs that she don't even write a lot of those lyrics, and she is like they're trying to dissect them as if it's coming from her mind.
But they love Beyonce. Can't they just let them love her?
Yeah, they can
love
her, but they just go.
Yeah, but that's too much, man.
Yeah, it's over, but
Michael
it's scary.
Jackson fans were passing out having heart attacks.
Yeah, but they weren't. But passing out and having a heart attack is different because you're overwhelmed.
Yeah,
and you're excited. But now, come on, you
don't think the Michael Jackson fans in general, even still to this day, I've seen people have plastic surgery to look like Michael.
But there's only one or two idiots, not like thousands.
Come on, I like the Beehive. Yeah.
I don't see the difference is that we don't have a church of Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's the difference, you know what I mean? You don't got a Thriller, you don't got a bunch of guys in gloves going to praise him every
Sunday. He was representing what's that church? Very hard.
Not the Church of Scientology.
Yes. No. L. Ron Hubbard.
No.
Shut up. You serious?
What?
Yeah, he was.
I know that.
No, he was part of that.
I remember they mentioned something, but I wasn't sure if it was the Scientology.
Yeah, he was part of that. He was definitely, he was promoting that.
I don't like Scientology though, man. I think it's kind of weird itself. But then again, if you start talking about religion, then people get touchy with that.
Yeah, definitely. Religion is one thing that never publicly speak on politics or religion.
Yeah.
Never, because you will lose and gain fans. You have to sit, right across the board.
Yep.
And
appeal to everyone.
Yeah, because imagine if Beyonce just said, you know what, I like Trump or I don't like Trump. You know how much...
If she says, I hate Catholics.
You know how much of an uproar that would cause?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah, look what just happened to Kanye.
Yeah. It's sunk in place.
How's he doing? How's your boy doing?
Haven't heard. See, that's how far he is.
Yeah, he
down there.
Tweeted one time today.
What?
Well, I don't. When I go on Twitter, I tweet and then I see what's on my timeline, and people retweet his stuff. And he said, something about using your phone only when you have to. It's like people use their phone too much and not using it.
He's married to Kim Kardashian.
And he said something like, if you had a hammer in your pocket, you wouldn't walk around and take it out every 5 seconds. You would only use it when it's needed. He said use the same concept for the phone.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
How can does he know that he's married to Kim? The queen of social media? Like... She intentionally takes certain pictures, and posts them, hoping to break the internet.
Yeah.
So is that like secretively him saying that to her, but saying it to us, so then she might possibly get the point?
Could be.
Maybe it's irking him.
Could be. Yeah. Maybe he's starting to wake up and realize exactly where he is right now. And. Not saying that he's not happy, but maybe he's just waking up and realizing everything that's going on now. He's aware of his surroundings. Right
and it's superficial, a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, because a lot of times you jump into things and don't really know what's going on, and then you're like in some big dream, and then something wakes you up, and then you realize everything that's going on, and you're like, all right.
It's called an epiphany.
He looked like he was having epiphanies on TMZ. He did.
So what's good, everybody? This week has been so good. Phenomenal weather. I do play softball on Sundays. I had 4 of my games were rained out. But every Sunday morning they're like, game canceled, and I'm like, what's going on? Now this spring league that I'm in is gonna tie over into the summer league, so now I'm gonna have 2 games a week.
Wow. Whoa. Well, maybe one of them you'll get to play in.
Wow.
That's too much for me. I'm an old man,
Yeah, right.
My toes hurt and stuff.
Like, man, I'm trying to play softball.
Man, I just got a shot in my big toe 2 weeks ago.
You know what I mean? Oh man, you know what? That makes me think of something, but I'm not even gonna go there because we did speak about it. Nothing. I can't go there.
Oh, butt shots?
No. It's going there. Okay. Okay.
What happened? Who got a shot?
Okay. So since we're speaking about the big toe,
Oh, the big
let's
toe
just
face.
give the donkey. If we had that same for
What's that chick's
Azalea.
name?
Azalea.
You really, nobody's even checking for you. Nobody's talking about you this week. I'm going to give you
Some
a little
shine.
bit of shine right now by saying, look at how wonderful Cardi B's new video is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. If that ain't the way to just do it to them, show them with success.
Yep.
Look at the success.
We got to shout that out definitely. Let's drop
Yes.
some horns for that one.
And let me just also say, Sky Jackson, a regular on television, that she said, oh, you're not going to last. That was 2 years ago.
Yep.
In your face.
There you go. Bow.
2 years ago.
You know what I mean? And Sky Jackson is so relevant. So I just,
Getting
I
a lot
just
of
want to
money.
say it again. Focus that energy on something positive. Positive.
Yeah,
Because you
positivity
have
always
talent,
wins.
and the biggest waste of all of that energy that you have is that you actually could be doing something with it instead of bringing other women down. Because the majority of the time, it's women.
Yep.
So, Cardi, the video was amazing. Be careful, like she said.
And you know one thing I noticed yesterday, and I already knew this just from being in the industry for so long, but every video now has a feature.
Yeah.
But why the female rappers never do that?
No,
You ever
it was
notice
solo.
That happened maybe
Word.
2 times. You ever see females collab?
Not
you
much.
never
Like
see
Lady Marmalade was
like
the last.
Monica and Brandy back in the day.
Lady
The Boy Is
Marmalade.
Mine.
But yeah, but that was pretty much
Yeah.
one song within
Yeah,
the
you
past
don't-
15 years.
Yeah, you
Is
don't
it because
really.
they're catty, maybe?
Well, they did have on the Billboard
Diva.
Music Award Demi Lovato and Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, but that was
Interesting, but it was for a Billboard.
yeah,
just for a performance.
And that still wasn't. There were so many women or female artists out, and I would definitely think more would collaborate.
I'd like to see Janet and Sierra
Um,
because it's like passing the torch.
I remember when Remy beat Lady Luck.
I would love to see Beyonce and Beyonce.
Beyonce.
That's how high she is. She got another Beyonce. She got
Yes,
a Beyonce
Sasha Fierce.
double.
Yes, that's right.
I liked her when she was on Destiny's Child, the first one.
Yeah,
After that,
because she was regular. She was a regular
Yeah.
superstar. Now she's just inflated.
she just looked cuter to me. I don't know everything about her.
She's just right now. She's just super hyped and
I don't know, but why do you feel like what did she actually do that made you feel this way? Because all she's really done is sing.
yeah.
her
No,
music,
I'm not
do
saying.
her
I'm not saying
tours,
personally. I'm not saying
had
personally
kids.
about it. I'm just saying that she's overrated from her fans and from the public.
Oh,
So
man.
it's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
that
yeah,
she's doing personally. Like she's a cool. I think she's a very very cool person, and
Yeah.
I think she has
Beautiful.
talent and everything. But it's just the way that people worship her. It just makes you like, oh my god.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, but that's the people. It's not her. She doesn't make them.
Yeah,
do
I'm not
it.
mad at Beyonce at all.
But you know what? I can say the Beehive will attack in a hot second, even if they got it wrong.
Yeah, they will.
You know,
I hate
they're
all
like,
those Beehive people.
No,
Yo,
the Beehive. I love Beyonce.
Oh man,
for real. I know I'm gonna lose like 10 more followers
I
after
love
this episode drop.
Beyonce.
like 20 leotards coming down after you. Or something.
Yeah.
I really look forward to seeing her stuff. I'm sorry, I'm an official member of the Beehive. I'm sorry.
Torch to the Beehive.
I follow several
out.
Beyonce pages and Beyonce fan pages.
She says
that's just what we
several.
do, yeah.
Well, they have Beehive 1, Beehive 2.
Because she doesn't actually sometime on her own Instagram post a lot. Yet the Beehive pages have more footage and stuff. So her outfits are really cool. They kind of follow up with the family, and I think it's just cool. Yeah, she's just doing, her own thing. And if you really want to keep up with her, that's the way you do it.
What are some of the names of her pages?
Oh, there's one called like Beyonce Blarby. I don't even know why they call it, I guess, like Barbie Beyonce. But
And how many followers are on the pages?
oh, they have a lot of followers. Hold on, let's
Are any
go.
of them verified?
No, none of the other ones. None of the other ones. Here it is. Beyonce.Blarby. Beyonce the mag. There's so many Bay, just straight up so many pages here, but I really only pay attention to, a few her own, and then some of her videos pop up all over the place. But I think that that's the cool part about it. So I appreciate her as a black woman, a woman of faith. She's been through some serious things even within her marriage, and for her to go through the music industry, she's got some thick skin. Okay, so I got some respect for her.
Yeah, definitely. She's talented. She has a great business mind, from what I can see. The only issue that I have with that whole Beyonce thing are just her fans are just cuckoo. I think they're just a little creepy, scary almost. Not the regular fans, the ones that are overboard, are the ones that I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're ready to fight you, and it's like, whoa, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Like some of her songs, you know what I mean? There's been ones that I'm not a fan of, you know what I mean? But there's a lot that I am a fan of. There's some of the videos that I'm a fan of. Some of them, maybe I'm not so much a fan of. But I think that's like any artist, just keeping it real musically. What you like, what you don't like, that's fine. But her as a person overall, and I loved when I saw her in concert, it just made me respect her even more.
But she's lip syncing.
But do you understand?
I think she lip syncs partial.
You gotta go to a Beyonce. No, she actually practices. Esco, if you look it up, she practices and likes to change the arrangement of her vocals at most of her performances.
What she does is she pre-records it differently to make it sound like she did it live, and then she lip syncs with it.
Can you say that you verified that?
No. I mean, you could look at her mouth.
That's how the show stuff. I've done that for a lot of artists that I worked on.
That's what they do.
We pre-record a lot of stuff right before showtime with the same mic and everything in the same venue.
It sounds more genuine.
And
sounds
then,
like,
yeah, we don't use studio vocals.
Yeah.
And then they go out there and do it. And they may perform every other line or something like that.
Yeah, it was kind of obvious on Billboard with a couple artists.
How extensive the performances is and how winded they're gonna be.
Well, when it comes to television and Billboard, a lot of that stuff they automatically say you should do. You shouldn't go live anyway.
Yeah,
for television performances.
I do think that Beyonce could possibly get winded. The amount of dancing that she does, it's amazing. Like I said, she is a performer.
Yeah, but singing and dancing can't do it.
I don't know. Like I said, that's my take on the Beyonce thing. Like I said, mother, black woman doing things. She's got multiple streams of revenue.
That's good.
So she's not only an artist.
We're not hating on her. We're just saying that she's overhyped. That's the only thing. She's definitely talented. She's definitely great. She's good for what I'm saying.
You know what Beyonce's like? She's like a pair of Jordans. Everyone's like, yo, those Jordans, I gotta get those Jordans, and people look at them like, oh, those are just like regular sneakers.
But you know what? Think about it. Compared to some of the people that they say are talented today, that's why she's at, you know what I mean? They feel like that.
When you compare her to everyone else out there, she's just smoking everyone.
That's what I'm saying. So why?
Right now, she's smoking everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, so that, you can.
Well, we can't say sales because also, you heard about what's going on with Tidal where they faked a lot of stream numbers.
Wow, why would they do this?
A lot of those numbers were faked for Kanye and for Beyonce.
Yeah,
it's all about perception. That's why.
But the thing is, why would they do this? Don't they know that people find out?
Yeah, well, that's why I never really trusted the digital age. And everyone says, numbers don't lie. Numbers do lie. Yeah. You can lie. Just how easy they made the entire platform. They can make numbers.
Yeah, you could buy followers, you could buy likes. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, since we're speaking about social media, I will say welcome back Cardi B to Instagram, because she did delete it. And now she's back.
Yeah, she wanted attention for that hot second.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad she's back. She deleted it and wiped everything. And now she's starting fresh. Yeah,
she's born again.
Oh, wow.
She's born again Instagrammer.
Hey, it looks good on her. Just in time to drop that video.
So, Busta Rhymes is in media lately. I have not heard of anything. I mean, that's a good friend of mine.
Shout out to Busta.
Yep. And Busta Bus.
He's a great guy. He stays low key, and now he's in the media all of a sudden from some promoters. Well, he was supposed to do a show. It wasn't in Jersey. It was in Jersey, right?
In Jersey.
Yeah, he was supposed to do a show, and it was just like last weekend. or the weekend that just passed, and he canceled the show. He was paid $17,500. Canceled the show.
Yeah.
He said he had to go to court or something, even though it was a Saturday.
Yeah.
So, but he ended up doing another show somewhere else, and posted and promoted it on his Instagram and social media as well.
Wow.
What's wrong with that though?
Well, the promoter that booked him, that got his money back, lost money for the venue.
Yep.
That's a lot of money.
And the promotion.
Yeah, the promotion of it is a lot of money.
Out there,
at least 6 figures.
Media, yep.
Wow.
So he's suing for like 2.1 million.
Yes, he went to the millions.
Come on.
Yeah, $500,000 in punitive damages.
Come on, man.
Which is
He acted like he got pregnant.
the venue was like $200,000-300,000 or something. That's how much venues cost.
Wow.
I know, but come on, $2 million though. Really?
Nah, that's
He said it messed up his reputation.
yeah. You book someone, his career is pretty much shot. Because now, how is he going to secure another venue?
Because they're going to think that they can't trust that he'll come through with the talent. But in the same time, hey, it is what it is. I think that if he, figures this out with Bus, I mean, $2 million though.
Yeah, and he gave him back the $17,500 for the performance.
Wow.
It's a touchy subject.
Yeah, so keep your head up. I know everything will pan out right.
Yep.
Hopefully.
He gave him back the $17,500 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude got his money back, but it's like you said, his reputation screwed now.
Yeah.
I don't think the promoter's his reputation is good. He better make sure, the next time he does have a show, he comes through.
No, but rappers are known for bailing out like at the last minute or, popping up.
Well, not really. They used to, but not anymore. They used to be shaky a lot. But you have to. That's why a lot of people will come in going hard on Tekashi, because they're like, yo, you're a fool because you're messing up your own money.
Yeah.
Because promoters are gonna cancel. People aren't gonna want to come to your shows because they're gonna feel threatened, or they're gonna feel like they can get hurt or something like that. And you're messing up your own money for acting wild and crazy. So and recently I have not heard of one incident where an artist did a no-show. Yeah. So anyway,
I'm just surprised that he actually put it on his own Instagram.
Yeah.
The other show.
Yeah.
I was like, and he's solo on the advertisement too. The other one, he was with the DJ for the Jersey event. And this is what gets me also about it. Let's just keep it real. It's right there. Jersey is right there. You are a New York cat, and you did this to Jersey. Maybe that's right there.
Maybe the other show was just a lot more money.
Yeah, it definitely was more money. They were like, "Oh man, nah, I'm sick. I got the flu."
But you know what? A lot of times when you get to like a Busta Rhymes type of
level,
it's like you want to do what you want to do, even if it wasn't for more money, because after a while it becomes more than just a monetary thing.
That's funny. He's probably
yeah. You know what? He could have just been doing something personal.
He could have just been in One Oak having shots
and just said, "Yo, give me the mic." And then someone ended up just putting it on there. Then
he probably,
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
Oh, man.
The possibilities.
And then someone just like, you know how they do memes? Someone just did a hoax and made a flyer.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you out, Bus. I don't know.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him. Somebody hacked his account and put that flyer there.
Yeah. Body double stem cell.
Yep. I heard he was in court.
Since we're speaking of rappers and those hip hop guys, Nas is in the media as well.
Queens all day.
Yeah, Nas. He's been in the media for a while with child support. With Khalees trying to, she's taking him to court trying to get more money for child support. How much is she getting now? Like $90K a month?
I'm gonna have to look that up because I know she wanted $80K a month at one point.
Wait, no, what is she getting now? Like a 90 or a year?
It's got to be something.
She's only getting like $8,000 a month or something.
I think it was 70 at one point, and they lowered it to I think 10.
TMZ reported that he has more than 8.3 million cash in the bank.
Really?
Just sitting in the bank, chilling.
That's good.
Minding his own business. But then his monthly earnings are $175K a month.
Yep, and she says he's doing better, you know? She needs more bags.
Yeah, but then at the same time, when people make a lot of money, you have overhead. Mm-hmm. And your overhead, if he's making $175 a month, he could still be broke because his overhead could be $200 a month. Yep. So he has a lot of overhead. He has a staff. He has a full staff. That was
his argument.
Which, yeah, he has a staff with family members. His father, he pays out $15,000 in rent per month, and he pays his staff $20,000 per month. Wow. And he gives Khalees $8,000 per month. So we can do the math right there. Wow. So
I just don't get it, man. When you hear that somebody's getting $8,000 a month in child support and they want more.
Yeah, like, wow, yo, looks, that's too much. Like, well, I understand.
8,000 is not a lot depending on what you make, but also at the same time, it's also affected by your overhead.
Regular child support is $1,200 a month.
All right, so let's say, his rent is $15,000 a month. So why is he paying rent? Well, I know he's paying rent. You can have a rental, and you can own a property, but shouldn't he have a mortgage and a rent?
Well, it depends on if he's just used to renting. Some people just like it that way. They feel like it's less headaches.
Yeah, no, I know people that are like that.
Or maybe he bought stuff in other people's names. I know a lot of people that do that.
Yeah, so that could be a lot of things. Money, a lot of submarine accounts.
Yeah,
because they will surface.
Yeah, I mean,
take your money through your companies. Why have your stuff garnished?
So he's paying $15,000 a month in rent,
but she gets more than $8,000 a month. Let's be honest, she gets a lot more than that.
Well, the report says she's only getting $8, and she says she's only getting $8.
She's getting $8, but when he sees his boy, he really goes overboard and treats him.
Well, no, of course you're gonna buy your kids more than what you're supposed to, but $8,000 just minimum. Worst case scenario. Let's say he doesn't do a show.
It was more though.
Let's say he doesn't do a show in 6 months or a year.
That's
still got to pay $8,000 a month.
That was his argument in court. That look, I'm not dropping as many hits, and rap is not selling like it used to. So, can you alleviate this? And that's pretty much how he got it lowered. His argument. That was his.
I mean, it is true. But then he just did a big deal.
Yeah,
he just did a big tech deal,
and that's why she wants more money.
Yep, I mean, she knows what she's doing. She knows that he's making more and worth more. And she's saying that 5 years ago is when this order was put in place, and that it's time to increase it. I'm not going to say that this isn't common, because in most states it's every 3 years that they review the child support order.
Yeah.
Are they friends?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes it seems like they're, civil, but then other times it's crazy. They should, messy in the news.
They should have just remained friends. If they remain friends, then they don't even co-parent. That's crazy.
They're not co-parenting. She says that he just shows up for photo ops, and he's just one of those dads that just wants to take a picture and post it on social media. But that sounds like the rants of a scorned woman to me.
And yet, behind that, she's asking for more money. That's why it just doesn't look authentic, what she's saying.
She just needs, I don't know, just make a song or do something else.
Yeah.
I just feel bad for the kid.
Now, I think if that was Beyonce, I don't think she would be complaining. Wow. I got with because Beyonce is like, then she did all the single ladies, from listening to all her songs now, and be like, no, Beyonce's a strong woman. She's not gonna need a man for nothing. Wow. I can make my own money.
Independent.
Let me stop messing.
Now, leave her. You know what I mean? Women, when they don't know what to do, what would Beyonce do?
Yeah, the Beehive is gonna hate us. They're gonna leave nasty comments.
Word. For you, mainly.
They're gonna call this the anti-Beyonce blog. Anti-Beyonce podcast.
No, man, but I love her.
She goes, but I love her.
Man, I can't believe y'all doing this to Beyonce.
Yo, man, I'm sorry, man. She is overhyped, man. And when I saw that
this
church
is the
thing,
movement about women.
Yeah, she's like an old pair of Jordans. Really.
No, what?
she's gonna tell them all.
Oh, come on, man.
You know, people go crazy for them on eBay.
Yeah,
wow.
They're all old and beat up.
Oh wow. She is definitely not beat up, and if anything, she gets with age. like
Yeah.
fine wine. Okay.
Yeah, no, let me stop. Let me stop playing
Vintage.
around before people.
She's vintage.
Jay's gonna come knock on the door.
He's gonna be like, "Yo, Dofat."
You gotta have the J voice. Oh my god, sorry.
Yo, so who saw the wedding?
I saw the royal wedding. Let me just say.
Let me ask one question before you talk about
Yes.
it. Was Trump there?
Look, man, he ain't. Nah, man. They knew not to have that joker in there. They're like, no. Because if Trump came, it would have to be all about Trump. We already know how he rolls.
You know they don't like this though. You know, you're interbreeding. They don't like that.
There's nothing they could do about it now.
Nope.
You saw it. Yeah, word.
Well,
They already did the nasty.
Yeah.
yeah, come on.
The queen was giving her the ice grill. Oh, giving her
Yeah.
the ice grill the whole time. I was like, I felt uncomfortable for her.
But she gives everybody the ice grill.
Yeah, she seems like she's just
not human.
mean, doesn't she?
Or is she just so old that she can't really do much expression?
Nah. Did you not see her following her like while nobody was? She was grilling her, man.
Oh, but she's beautiful.
She is beautiful.
I bet you words were exchanged behind closed doors.
Definitely.
I
She's-
guarantee.
She's like, Harry.
Where
Are
is
you
she
sure
from?
about this
The
girl?
wife. Tell us about the
Oakland.
wedding.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's from Oakland?
Crenshaw. Excuse
Crenshaw?
me. Word? Crenshaw. Girl from Crenshaw is now a princess.
Wow.
Yes.
So this is like really a real
This
movie.
is-
They could turn this into a movie. You
That's
know that,
what
right?
it is. That's what they say. It's like a fairy tale, and they were set up on a blind date. Her
No
friend
way.
set her up with Harry. But here's the thing: she asked her friend before she went on the blind date, "I just want to know, is he nice?" And she said yes. And now look at this fairy tale wedding.
So how did her friend know the prince?
I don't know that, but remember,
the-
she's on television.
On Facebook?
Maybe she just swiped right on him and didn't want him.
Yeah, yo, you can never tell nowadays. Like
we don't
Designer
know.
said, he got broads in Atlanta, and he
You know
never,
what I mean?
he never been.
Funny.
So I'm thinking, how does someone from Crenshaw meet a prince and go out on a date, and then they fall in love?
She's on a
Match.com.
series. She's on TV series. She's an actress in her own right. So she's got, she's very successful herself. This was just a match made.
But
in
I
heaven.
still don't understand how they met and where did they meet. It's like, when you see two people that just
How does royalty get mixed with that?
Let me tell you how I like Harry. See, this is why I like.
Yeah, we
Harry.
have to figure that part out, because then we have to tell the
Hold on.
queen
Yeah.
that now that he's out and got a little taste of the real world.
Yeah.
He's down with the Brizz.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing you could do. The only way you can't ice grill her.
Yeah.
You got to prevent all that stuff from happening.
Yeah.
So it happened now. You got to accept it.
But she had to everything that happened. The queen had to accept everything in the ceremony that happened.
Yeah.
So, grandmama let it all go down. She had a preacher, and then she had her own, you know what I mean, pastors and
Yeah.
whatever they called them.
Priest.
Yeah, it's saying, a couple minute sermon. But when they got the brother up there, he was up there, he did the little church shimmy shake.
Don't tell me he was like
Yes.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Not the whole time. Only a couple times. A little bit.
He had the long Steve Harvey suit.
I was a little concerned. He was slapping the
funny.
podium, and the candles were shaking.
Really?
Yes. If
Yeah.
you watch it,
He have a hat on or no?
No hat.
Oh, okay.
Was it purple?
Did he have a gold tooth?
No.
Specs.
No. But he did lean on the podium, He even brought up slavery. I was like, did he just say
Wow.
the S word in this cathedral?
Why am I
Did
thinking
he?
of Bernie Mac and Friday?
You have to see.
Yeah.
The thing is, it was a little awkward because he was preaching so long. He took up more time, and even Meghan and Harry were looking at each other like,
Awkward.
okay. But it was all about love. So I understand his point. I do think he got possibly a little off topic a few times, and he got into it. He was just feeling the spirit. You know what I mean? So ain't nothing wrong with that. He was filled with love, filled with the spirit. He gave a emotional sermon, and he showed him the church in Crenshaw.
Could I ask you a question?
Yes.
Did they try to pass around a concession plate?
No, but they did have big concession-looking plates behind, and I was thinking he was going to look at that, but he did not say anything.
So that guy is from Cali too?
I believe so. Because they were able to bring their own person in. But I think that was great because it was a great fusion because it's something that they've never seen, but they have to understand different parts of the world do it differently. Yeah. And that's a part of her. And she said, I want representation of what I like in my wedding. And I don't say anything's wrong with that. And I think that Harry was very, very receiving of all of that black excellence. You know what I mean?
We got to give it up for that because that right there is, that's huge. I don't know how it happened. I wish them the best.
Word.
And it's crazy how I guess I couldn't imagine.
I like seeing people
has
happy.
no distance.
I can't
has
even
no
pride in the studio.
Well, they actually, if you look at a lot and listen to a lot of their story, it's real humble. They just enjoy being themselves around each other, and I think that's what they bring out of each other. Just a natural love. And I will say this: Harry is definitely down. Serena Williams slayed at that wedding. The fashion was phenomenal. Slayed.
Oh yeah,
and she got to sit in the good seats. We're just
Serena.
say
who else was there?
The Beckhams.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the man over there.
Yeah. And I'm not going to really comment much on the funeral outfit that his wife was wearing. I love her. She really is a fashion icon. I was very surprised at her choice for the wedding. There were 600 guests. It was so many people there. Most of them sat in one portion of the location, and then there was the good seats, which is where the choir was. Serena was placed there with her man. Oprah Winfrey, slaying.
her
Auntie Oprah was there.
Were any rappers?
I don't recall. I don't think any rappers were there.
No skirt.
I was surprised.
You're telling me Chance didn't get a chance to talk.
Kanye wasn't there?
They didn't show anything about the reception. There was a 200-person reception that happened later on that day that was only for their close friends and certain family members because you could already tell by looking at that crowd they were not inviting them to the party later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're going to be having tea time, if I'm correct, tomorrow.
Illuminati party later.
Yeah, they're on Tuesday in the garden.
I know there had to have been at least one rapper.
Was it?
At least one
that had. Was B-Rad there? You know what I mean? Malibu, yo. So,
that's funny.
The other highlights of it, besides the hats were extravagant, the money, I'm telling you, horse and carriage, I'm telling you, cars, guards, just trumpet player, all kind of things.
I'm
2 different choirs.
To America.
It was amazing.
What I'm thinking of.
No, it was amazing, extravagant. It was multi-million-dollar wedding.
Isn't her face going to be on some money or something?
Hey, when I say she's got her own money, I say she's got
her face is going to end up being on money, right?
Mm-hmm, it should be.
That's how it goes.
Well, they're the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. That's the official name for them now.
The Duke and
Duchess. So how does the royalty stuff work? Is so she's a princess?
Yes, she's a princess, but Harry is like 6th in line to the throne.
6th.
So there's other people and
who's in front of him?
Oh gosh,
Prince Charles, I think.
Well, because he's still there, and you know what was nice? He walked her down the aisle because her dad didn't come. Remember, there was a whole bunch of paparazzi fake photo shoots going on with her dad.
Yeah.
He supposedly had surgery on his heart. We don't know about that. She's got some hating family that were not invited on the one side.
I didn't know.
Her mother came solo. So shout out to her with her melanin was popping. Her dreadlocks were beautiful. And they just came up representing. And she was not holding nothing back from her culture and her heritage. It was definitely involved. They had the choir singing Stand By Me beautifully.
Yeah, I saw that part. So it's crazy that part of the family showed up and another part didn't show up.
They weren't invited because they've been throwing shade and they
from
were
the beginning probably.
Yes.
And they didn't want that energy around. They didn't want to start a union with that type of energy.
And it's unfortunate that it just makes it seem like what most people would think. Meghan is mixed with black and white. The other kids are not. So, You know, I just feel like there's jealousy, animosity, and there really shouldn't be. They need to just accept it is what it is. She's a grown woman. Be happy for her.
Yep.
Be happy for her.
Right.
Be
happy.
colorblind. So shout out to that. It was amazing. Oh, and then they had the awesome Jag was the car they left in. I mean, when I say it was extravagant, it was extravagant. And then it just looked like something out of a book. In a castle.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw bits and pieces. I just wasn't that stuff out.
Nobody's gonna wake up at 6:30 in the morning. Normally, I just woke up early. Now I was like, oh yeah, the wedding's on. It was 6:30 in the morning.
That's a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how the locals out there are accepting it.
It was amazing. They were lined up, if I'm correct, for miles.
They are mad. It's hella racist over there. They are tight.
Nah, I wouldn't say it's racist over there.
They've, even though I feel like they're part of the originations of slavery, but I think things have changed over there. A lot of that is very accepted. I will tell you, it was people of all different creeds out there, ready, supporting, just wanting a glimpse of the prince
They
and
definitely
princess.
would not have invited Trump.
No,
For a fact, because they're looking at what's going on. They did, first of all, not even the wedding, but they don't even want him in the country.
no. He's not
So the
invited.
wedding was just too far fetched anyway. So
Yep.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting no invite.
you know what? I just saw a meme. I don't mean to change the subject, but I'm just thinking about it right now. I just saw a meme on Facebook a little while ago. And you know, my entire life I have been saying this cliche wrong. I've been saying hard. Everyone says hard as hell.
And it's
When it's
hell.
hard as hell.
Yep. Well, we're hip hop though. We can make it what we want.
Do you realize?
Nah, I've been saying that too wrong.
Hard as hell, right?
Yeah, it's hard as hell. Yeah,
It's hard as hell.
that's
Wow.
crazy.
I know.
I know.
I was kind of shocked. I was shocked.
I think I saw that meme.
Got him.
Hard as hell.
Yep.
You learn something new every day.
Every single day.
What else we got new? Anything?
Okay. All right. So we already had the royal wedding. You know, that was phenomenal.
Yep.
Let's keep it moving. We want to say the Billboard Music Awards this year.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's give it up.
Yes. I was all the way there for it. All the way. It started out tearful because Kelly Clarkson, which is another musician, not a comedian this year hosting, but initially she did a moving speech about the recent shooting in Texas.
Oh yeah.
RIP to the kids, and we got to stop this. And she said, I'm tired of talking about a moment of silence. How about let's have a moment of action?
Yeah, that's right. Things have to change. If things will not change, the results will end up being the same.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's going to continue to happen. I hate to say that.
That was basically her sentiment, that nothing's changing.
Too much.
She said,
marching.
yeah, they were like, well, no. She said that to her was more action, more than the actual legislatures are doing. They didn't do anything to help them. She said that at least those kids had, you know, the guts to stand up for something and want to demand change. She said they just, oh, okay, it's so sad for everyone. Let's pray and let's give a moment of silence. That's not changing anything.
Yeah.
So I'm down with her. I think the action needs to happen, and it's not happening with the people in power. So that was how it started off. Then she went on and did a phenomenal performance where she did like a mashup of multiple hits. She is immensely talented.
Dope. I got to check out all those performances.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was some phenomenal performances, and Janet Jackson received the Icon Award.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's give it up one time for Janet.
Yes.
She's the first black woman, correct?
Yes.
Or first black person.
First black woman to receive the Icon Award.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah, Catherine was in the crowd. Her sister was in the crowd. And then I felt like one of the standout performances that really moved me. I know some people didn't like it. I'm a fan. Salt and Pepper was there.
Oh yeah, that's right. To give it Salt
What's wrong with
Pepper.
salt and pepper?
Yep.
I don't know, but I don't see anything wrong. But
they did a great performance. I felt like it was a great performance. They did a lot of their hits. So I think that the overall was a great show. I watched every minute of it. There was different sets and scenes, and I don't know. They had, like I said, they had Christina Aguilera and Demi Lovato. They had a couple more artists that did some performances. It was a nice show.
Yeah.
People were dressed phenomenal.
I'm glad Bad Baby didn't win. That would have just ruined hip hop and rap.
What in the world? Why is she even being nominated?
Yeah, she's nominated because she was trending.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I don't know who these cats are, but BTS, group from overseas. When I
the
say,
K-pop.
oh my god, the people went crazy. You couldn't
That's the
even
group
turn
with like about 100 kids in it.
Yes, it is. I didn't know who was who. They all looked like they had Halle Berry's haircut. I don't know who it was, but all I know is they did a great performance. The kids loved them. I felt like it was more kids and young, maybe young 20s. But as soon as they turned the camera, everybody just screaming.
Yeah, everybody. Let's give it up for them too.
Yes. They did their thing. So anyway, that was like a wrap up of the Billboard Music Awards. I was
That's
just
dope.
waiting for Janet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy for Janet, and I'm happy for black music and what black music has done. And this is the year.
Yep.
The year of black excellence. And we have to give it up one more time for black excellence.
Definitely.
Yeah, there was a bunch of black artists that got awards. 21 Savage, Khalid. I might be saying his name wrong, but I apologize.
No, it's Khalid, yeah.
Yeah, he won an award, or several actually.
It's too close to Khaled.
Yeah,
Khalid.
and Khaled was there. J-Lo did a awesome performance as well.
Really?
Yes. DJ Khaled was there. He sat on the couch looking like a G. And then J-Lo came down, as she always does, and just blew the house away. I'm telling you what, Dinero. I believe it's called Dinero. Yeah. And Cardi B is in it. Of course, she couldn't come. She's expecting, so I believe that's why she didn't perform.
Khaled. Your boy Tekashi, I just read something on him. Allegedly, he assaulted a police officer by grabbing his wrist and twisting it.
Doesn't he learn?
Why would you
that's
grab
crazy.
a cop's wrist though? Like,
why would he even be so? Why would he even be so close to a cop?
Yeah.
Let me read a little bit of it. It says 6ix9ine was charged with assault on Monday, May 21st, after allegedly grabbing and squeezing the hand of a police officer while he was in custody for driving with a suspended license. Basically, the lieutenant got grabbed by the hand and then complained of assault.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
Can we turn it to something positive? I'm so sick of this guy. I'm so sick of him just doing dumb stuff.
In every podcast, so might as well.
And I feel like he does stuff for attention.
No, he does.
Sometimes
He's one of those rappers.
He does it.
He's one of those rappers that we were talking about.
Did he pay the guys money? I'm wondering.
He wanted the popularity. He got the popularity. Then he became a rapper. And that's what happened.
Yep.
But why is it that people get so much success and decide to throw it all away?
I don't know.
They don't know their limit, and they have no guidance. Proper guidance.
Yeah, no guidance. There you go.
Because isn't his manager like part of his gang as well?
Exactly. How's that supposed to work? Yeah.
So who's the guy that says, "Nah, don't do that"?
That's
I don't think he has anybody.
That's funny.
I don't think nobody probably tells him no. That's the problem.
Just a bunch of
Yep.
Everybody's like,
yeah, now get my money.
And Tekashi's like, you know what, right? Yeah, you know what I should do? I should walk up and smack that person right there, and record it.
Yeah.
They probably, do that, son.
See that cop? You see that cop? I'm gonna grab his wrist and watch. It's going to be all over. It's going to be trending.
I picture him doing that. Like, what you doing? Like grabbing guys. Like, what are you doing, dude?
On my blicky, yo. You know what I mean?
Celebrity status got to his head, man.
Yeah,
grabbing cops.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No.
He's lucky they ain't him up.
No, he just needs to stop it. Go record some records, Tekashi.
Yeah, he needs
Forget about that stuff.
Exactly.
You got fakes and frauds around you, not kind of putting you in the right direction. If they're scared to tell you no, you don't need them around.
Yeah, make more hits before your 15 is up.
You know?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You got talent. Forget that other stuff.
Soon we're not going to be talking about him.
Yeah. And they keep on waving guns around. You might accidentally get one.
I give it till September or October. He'll be done.
Really?
Yeah.
Another rainbow guy's going to pop up?
Nah,
Wow.
he's just people are just gonna get tired of him.
At the other end of the rainbow.
He's a clown to everyone. That's what he even admits it. He knows he's a clown. That's why he colors his hair.
He's got to keep on riding this roller coaster until he has to get off, and I think that's what he's doing. But he's blowing opportunities.
He's entertaining right now, and that's what it is.
Yeah, for
but one
now.
thing I do have to say, and I have to give him credit, he does make some hot ass songs.
Yes,
His songs are definitely fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get back in the studio, man.
Stay in the studio.
Yeah, forget that other stuff. Live in the
You
studio.
should do all of your performances by Skype.
Yes. Get a
Remember when
sink
Skype
and a
was popping?
bunch of
Pretty
boxes.
soon, that's all he's gonna be able to do.
Exactly.
Remember all the
boxes and
video
all
chats
that.
besides Dofat TV? We had
Yeah.
Skype. We had Uvu. Remember Uvu?
Yep.
Uvo,
Yep.
I like that. That was
Do that. Bring
Yeah.
this little hairstylist in there with all the colors. You know what I mean?
Yo, he was probably on DTV low key.
Probably was.
A lot of people were.
Banger. Yeah, there was mad people on the low key, man.
Yeah.
No, a lot of artists were really on there. A lot of people actually.
Yep.
It's crazy. I heard you know who was on there? The guy Jay White did it. The producer that did Bodak Yellow. I heard he was a regular on there.
Wow.
Really?
Shout out to that.
Jay Farrell.
He's from
mentioned
Kansas City, I believe, or something.
Some successful people that were on there. The comedian, with the other comedian, does a lot of the impersonations.
Jay Farrell.
Yep.
He was on there.
Yeah.
He would do the cat voice.
Shout out to Meek, used to be on there.
Meek
I mean,
Mill.
we go down the list. Jaden Smith has been on there. Justin Bieber's been on there. 50 was on there. Who else was on there?
Everybody.
Who
Prodigy,
was on
R.I.P.
Yeah, Prodigy.
Yep. Yep.
Man, everybody. And they used to converse. You know,
Yep.
it wasn't just.
Remember Joe Budden used to be on there as well.
Yeah.
One time we had Joe Budden, Meek Mill, Castax. It was like
50 Tyson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They were all
50.
on camera at the same time, remember? It was after, it was 50 Tyson, Joe Button on the camera at the same
So-
time. That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, shout out to the real talent that used to come through and the talent that actually has budded since then
yeah
on the main
definitely.
stage.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
that.
all the dope fatters, man. Wherever y'all at, man, tune in.
Yeah, definitely. We get more reviews on iTunes, which is great, and we'll have a 5.0 5-star rating. We want to just let you know we appreciate it and keep up the good reviews and keep up the good ratings. And also, when you add us and when you follow us and when you save our podcast, it shows up in the analytics and it makes us look very good. So we want you guys to continue supporting us like you're
Thank
doing
you.
Yeah.
and continue to stream us and download us because our numbers are through the roof right now. And it wasn't us. And we're not faking it. This is because of you guys. We want to thank
Yep.
y'all for
Yeah.
definitely supporting us and downloading it.
Exactly.
Definitely appreciate it.
Because imagine if we faked the numbers and I said, hey, I faked my own numbers and look at my numbers. So how could I be excited over that?
Yeah. No, it's no fun. Exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
who am
we
I?
did
I'm
this.
faking myself out then.
No,
That's great.
no, we need that organic growth.
Yeah. And I could download them. I could download a PDF and post it so you can see the numbers that we actually do. And it's coming straight from the actual site. So
Send
Yeah.
more
wanna
music,
thank you.
man. Word. Drop
yeah, we're
bombs.
gonna do some music reviews next week. Next week we're gonna do music reviews. Make sure you send your music to music@dofatchat.com.
Or send
If you have
all that.
questions, send your questions to questions@dofatchat.com.
Yes.
And make sure you follow us. Everything is at Dofat Chat, and my Instagram, my Twitter, and everything is Tony Dofat. So if you want to follow me, if you want to stay updated with my current tweets and everything that I'm doing in my day to day, make sure you follow me at Tony Dofat. You want to drop your handles?
Yeah, I'm Isis of Sound. ISISOFSOUND. That's my handle.
On Twitter and Instagram and
Yes,
everything, right?
exactly.
What about yours, Esco?
My Instagram is at the real Esco Beats. TheRealEscoBeatz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just remember with the music though, let us know the song title,
Yes.
artist, your handles, because we want to make sure that we read it off properly when we're playing it so we know exactly who it is,
Or they
what
can
it
send
is.
an EPK.
And it has to be, try to make it clean and not with the samples from
Oh,
other
yeah.
things because they have to be cleared. We can't.
Yeah, it has to be original music.
Yeah, original.
Nothing pre-published or pre-released. It has to be all original music.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it.
And if y'all could edit them, edit the curses out, that'd be dope.
Yeah, definitely keep it clean because I have to sit here and do the edits, and if it's too much profanity, you know what? I'm just not gonna play it.
Yeah, it's too much.
So we're trying to do you guys a service by promoting your music.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you know
Send them
us-
clean.
Yeah, send a clean version. All right, yo, we're about to tune out of here. It's hard as hell.
Oh man, I hate this so much.
Thanks for tuning in, Dofat Chat. We out of here.
Peace.
Later.
You are now listening to the #1 podcast on the planet. Dofat Chat Podcast. You are now listening to Dofat Chat Podcast.